Hi everybody, once again it's Sunday, March the 2nd, 2008, and I'm going to put out one more quick Turkish lesson. This is going to be lesson 3, question words, and it's going to be a quick one, hopefully. But before I get started, I want to say that, of course, I'm sure you know, but if you don't know, let me just specify that this is purely for entertainment purposes. It's kind of an introductory course to the Turkish language, but it's not a substitute for a real actual class or a actual textbook in Turkish. And if you're really serious about learning the language, I think you should invest in some good books and maybe some actual courses, and you will learn a lot better. And let me show you a few good books. I got this a while back. It's let's see if I can get this where I can see it. Elementary Turkish by Louis V. Thomas. Very good book. Not a very big book. You can get it on Amazon, and I definitely recommend this book. And if you get this book, I recommend that you do all of the exercises, because if you don't do the exercises, you won't get nearly as much out of it. If you actually do the exercises, you will learn a lot more from this book. I also recommend getting a good dictionary in case you can look up some in case you need to look up a word that you can't find. I got this. It's 201 Turkish verbs, but it's alright, I guess, but I don't think you really need it, because Turkish verbs are so regular that once you've seen one Turkish verb, you've seen them all. They all act exactly the same way. So I recommend getting yourself some good books, and I recommend studying a lot of vocabulary because repeated exposure to words is what helps you to learn more than anything else. Don't spend a lot of time trying to memorize them. Just look at them over and over again, and pretty soon they will become ingrained. When you're studying a language, you should try to memorize a lot of nouns, but you can't forget the verbs. The verbs are very important. The vocabulary is not the syntax is very important. The grammar is what I'm trying to say. Learning the grammar of the language is very important, and learning the verbs and how they work is very important. So don't forget that. Okay, so the question words. If you want to ask what something is, you would just say ne. If you want to say what's that, you'd say o ne. And the question usually comes at the end. If you want to ask where, you say nerede. If you want to say where is John, you say John nerede. If you want to ask how much or how many, you would say kaç. And if you want to ask what time it is, you'd say Saat Kaç. How many hours? If you want to ask who, you would say kim. If you want to ask who is that, you say o kim. If you want to ask what your name is, you would say Adın Ne. Adın, your name. Ne, what? If you want to ask where are you from, you would say Nerelısın. Nerelısın. If you want to ask how, you'd say Nasıl, as in Nasılsın, which is literally how are you. Nasıl, how, sın, you. Also, If you want to say how far, you'd say Ne Kadar. If you want to ask why, you would say either Niçin or Niye. If you want to ask when, you would ask Ne Zaman. If you want to ask which, you would ask Hangı or Hangısı. And that's, like if you're asking someone to choose between a couple of different things, you would say Hangısı. And those are the basic question words. I'm not going to do the captions because they're hard to read and actually they're kind of a pain. So I'm going to put the vocabulary in the description of the video, which will be to the right. So take a look at that, and that will show you how everything is written. And thanks for watching.